Family, 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 family. It's your brother E. Here once again to spread some positivity. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything going your way. And if not, I hope you keep believing that it will get better until God makes it okay. Family, today I want to talk about the power of love. In this society, it seems like love is a lost cause. Love is hard to find. I'm talking about real love. I ain't talking about to where somebody doing something for you, so you telling you love them. I'm talking about us loving other people just because. Whether they're doing right, whether they're doing wrong, no matter their race, no matter their gender, no matter their sexual orientation, no matter their economic status, no matter their educational level, no matter their background, if they got a criminal record or not. Not saying that we approve of wrongdoing, but I'm just saying loving people. And today I want to focus specifically on a story about a relationship, a marriage in which adultery was committed. This story comes from the book of Hosea, and it happens over a span of 25 years. That's how strong love is. That's how impactful love is. That's how cemented love is when someone truly loves. And even though it's the man who exhibits the love, it's a reflection of the God love for us. Ladies, I challenge you to start loving the same way. So Hosea was a prophet, and he was assigned to tell a king, it was a wicked king at the time, a wicked leader in position at the time, that the way we was living was wrong. Back then, God had delivered the Israelites out of Egypt, where they were slaves for over 400 years. And before they left Egypt, God had each of the Israelites who were slaves at the time ask their slave owners to give them something of value, so they gave them gold. And the Israelites, they left Egypt loaded with gold, so money wasn't going to be an issue. And so on their journey to a place where God had said was going to be their promised land, a place called Canaan, they started to complain about how food wasn't being provided. They just started complaining about everything, like how sometimes we do. But God remained faithful to them. And he did that, and then he took Moses to Mount Sinai, made the 10 Commandments with the people, and said, you be my people, I'll be your God. I'll never leave you, I'll never forsake you. He gave them 10 things not to do. But as we know, humans, even when we got the right intent, even if we in a situation with the right person, even when things are going well in our life, we got the perplexity to mess things up at times. So what God did, he told Hosea, who was a prophet, to marry a promiscuous woman. Her name was Gomer. So Hosea married Gomer, and it said they had 3 kids together, but also during the marriage, she was committing adultery. She got caught up so bad in adultery that she became a prostitute, or what the young people call a 304. You understand what I'm saying? And what happened was, his reputation, this man is a preacher, a good man, a man of God, just trying to do the right thing, married to this immoral, loose woman who's out here committing adultery, and not only that, selling herself, doing things for other men that's only supposed to be reserved for the husband. And to be honest, guys, I ain't put nobody on blast, but how many of us have that happened to? Right? So this is not like back in the past to where it was seldom happened. This day and age, that happens a lot. And to be honest, it happens with both sex. Men cheat 50% in marriages. Women cheat 50% in marriages. 60% of affairs start at work. So, as Gomer sold herself, she got caught up with a guy, and he was going to sell her to another man. But what God did, he told Hosea. And guys, you know how it is. Ladies, you know how it is when we love somebody. It's like they're our world. It's like, yeah, we know they're not perfect, but we're going to esteem them. We're going to, in our mind, we're going to only see the best in them and cater to the best in them. Because that's what love do. It caters to the best, even though we see the bad and what's worse. Hosea, his wife, the woman he loved, the mother of his children, was cheating on him for decades. Imagine the pain he felt, the loneliness he felt, the embarrassment he felt, the ridicule he got, the questioning, God, why me? Why this gotta be my wife? Why this gotta be my situation? She's the mother of my kids, for God's sake. Why, Lord? Why is this happening to me? I'm a good man. I go around saying good things, trying to save lives, trying to save our nation. All I ask for is a loving, faithful partner. But God said, Hosea, go buy your wife back. Why would God tell this man to go buy back a wife who commits adultery on him, who cheats on him, who sells herself short to her own self, don't even know her own worth? But if she do, she devalues herself. Why would God tell him to do that? This is why. Because as the Israelites, with all the gold they got, they didn't present it to God. They made a calf, and they worshiped a pagan god, a worldly god named Baal. Let's make it personal with us. This is not for the people who don't believe in God, because I'm not pushing beliefs on anybody. I'm talking to people who already believe, who kind of relate to where I'm coming from. And I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just talking to the people who believe already that there's a God. We know where he commands for us: not to steal, not to kill, not to lie, not to commit adultery, not to want my neighbor's wife, not to want my neighbor's property, not to want your neighbor's husband, not to want your girlfriend's boyfriend. We know what God desires. But every now and again, what do? If we can get a quick dollar, they may give us extra change at the store. We might not say nothing about it. We put it in our pocket, walk off. If somebody confronts us and we know if we tell the truth, it'll be conflict, we may tell a white lie. If we don't think we're going to get caught and an opportunity presents itself to have sex or relations with somebody else besides our partner, we may take that opportunity and risk everything that's really worth something. God said, the way Gomer has been cheating on you, Hosea, that's the way the world, all my children, humanity, mankind, man and woman, boy and girl, that's how unfaithful you guys have been to me. I brought you out of slavery. I took you to a promised land. I blessed you with wealth. When you was hungry, I gave you bread. When you complained about the bread, I gave you quail. I gave you meat. I made your life as best as I could. I was faithful and loyal to you. I took care of your enemies. Put roof over your head, food in your belly, clothes on your back. And even with all that, you guys can go and serve any and everything but me. how do you think I feel? And it made me think when I was coming up with this. God made everything. He's everywhere all the time. He's all powerful. But he's experiencing feelings of love the same way we experience them. And when someone breaks our heart, it hurts. God feels it when we break his heart, and it hurts him. But instead of destroying us, instead of letting us destroy ourselves, like he could have let Gomer be sold and told Hosea, leave her alone, go find someone who will do right by you. He said, no, I made a commitment. I made a covenant with you from the beginning that I will always be with you, that I will never leave you, I will never forsake you, I will never turn my back on you, I will never walk out on you, I'll never leave you when it's down, I'll never kick you when you're down. I'll be there for you to try to lift you up, even when you don't want my help, even when you push away my hand, even when you talk bad about me to cover what you're doing. I'll still be there for you. That's how God has been for us from the beginning of time, even to now, and will be always for us. So he had Hosea do that so that the whole nation can see the power of love. The love which may hurt. The love which causes sacrifice. Which love brings disappointment. Is still stronger than hate. So, I don't know who I'm talking to. It's true. Man, men and women, we're doggish towards each other. We some unfaithful, unloyal people. Let's just keep it 100. But we gotta turn back to God and start back being faithful to the one we marry. Man and woman. Because when the world sees that two people can love and forgive each other, but just try to do right by each other at all times, period, so we don't got to worry about having to be forgiven. Especially for that major stuff. The small stuff, yeah. The major stuff, it's a little bit difficult to call. But when we forgive, when we love, we're showing the world just through a relationship God's love for us. And if there ever was a time in history that we needed love, we need it right now. We need it right now. Alright? So, if you've been cheated on and you trying to decide whether to go, whether to stay, I'm not telling you what to do. I would just ask that you ask God to lead you. Especially when there's kids involved. And whatever decision you make, I hope it works out for you. May God bless you in your household. May God bless you in what you do. May the days get brighter. They may have been dark. May the pain be healed where stuff may have been hurt. May relationships be mended where it may have been broken. And may you be all that God created you to be. And your life be lived to the fullest of his blessings. Alright? So I love you guys. May God bless you guys. And you can do it. You guys can make it. I'm praying for you. But more importantly, God is faithful. And power is not in hate. Power is not in division. Power is in forgiveness. Power is in love. And you have the power. I love you. I'm out of here. God bless.